Welcome to the learners. I am Dr. Sudarshan P, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Aid College, Beltangadi. Today we are going to study about first session of Unit 4 of first BCom second sem subject Human Resource Management. The title of the topic is Meaning and Definition of Training. Introduction. Training constitutes a basic concept in human resource development. It is concerned with developing a particular skill to a desired standards by instruction and practice. So training means acquisition of knowledge or acquisition of a particular skill to do a particular job. So it is concerned with the developing a particular skill to a desired standard by instruction and practice. ತರಬೇತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವಂತ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯವನ್ನ ನೀಡುವ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ತರಬೇತಿಯನ್ನ ನೀಡಲಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್, ಒಂದು ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗೆಗಿನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು PROಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, APRO ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇತರ ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಮತಗಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಾಗಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತರಬೇತಿ ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗೆ ತರಬೇತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದನ್ನು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ತರಬೇತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. Meaning of the term training. Training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular job. Please understand that, for doing a particular job. So any training is given or imparted to increase the knowledge and skill of an employee to do a particular job is called training. Training is a short-term educational process and utilizing a systematic and organized approach or procedure by which employee learns technical knowledge and skills for definite purpose. So here the training is normally for a shorter period of time and it will be imparted in a shorter period of time where students are going to or candidates are going to get idea about the performance of particular job, or they will get the skills on particular job or to do or to discharge a particular job. Training constitutes a basic concept in human resource development. So we normally say training and development is the essence of human resource development department. It is concerned with developing a particular skill to desired standard by instruction and practice. Training is a highly useful tool that can bring an employee into a position where they can do their job effectively and consciously. Training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular job. So training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular job. Therefore, in nutshell, we can say training is training is the acquisition of skill by an employee to do a particular job. So particular skill to particular job is called as training. Now definition of training. According to Michael J. Jusius, training is any process by which attitudes, skills and abilities of an employee skills and abilities of an employee to perform specific job or improves. what I said in the meaning holds good here also. So training is any process by which either attitude or skill or abilities of an employee is increased or enhanced to perform a particular job. So particular skill to do a particular job or specific skill to do a particular job is called as training. According to Edwin B. Flippo, training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skills of an employee for doing a particular job. These two definitions are somehow similar, and that is, both the definitions are telling that any instruction or training given to an employee or particular skill which is imparted to an employee to do a particular job is called as training. According to Beach, training is the organized procedure or systematic procedure by which people learn knowledge and or skill for a definite purpose or to do a definite job. So these by analyzing these three definitions, we can say training refers to the teaching and learning activities carried on for the primary purpose of helping the members of an organization to acquire and apply the knowledge, skills, abilities, and attitudes needed by a particular job and organization. ಸೊ ಈ ಮೂರು ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಅಂಶ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀಡುವ ಅಥವಾ ಒದಗಿಸುವ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ತರಬೇತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ acquisition of particular skill for discharging particular job is called as training. ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ತರಬೇತು ಎಂದು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. There are different types of training, right? We can summarize or list out those methods as follows. And that first one, induction training. Already I mentioned about this in the third chapter, right? Induction, placement and induction. It is also known as orientation training given for the new recruits in order to make them familiarize with the internal environment of an organization. So, any training or orientation which is given to the employee to understand the internal environment of the organization, then it is called as induction training. Actually, this type of training is given to the new incumbents or new employees who entered in the organization. It helps the employee to understand the procedures, code of conduct, policies, then behavioral aspects existing in that organization, including value system of that organization. Okay, this is called orientation training. ಅಭಿನ್ಯಾಸ ತರಬೇತು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಬಗೆಗಿನ ಮಾಹಿತಿ, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಕೊಲೀಗ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ, ಹಾಗೆ ಕೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಮಾನದಂಡ ಏನಿದೆ, ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ಗಳು ಹೇಗಿವೆ, ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಗಳು ಹೇಗಿವೆ, ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಇದರ ಬಗೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಆಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಲಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ತಿಳಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ತರಬೇತನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಜಾಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಶಬ್ದವೇ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಜಾಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ಸ್ an overview about the job and experienced trainers demonstrate the entire job. ರೈಟ್, ಅದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಡೆಮೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ರೈಟ್, ಜಾಬಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೀಗೆ ಕಲೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಜು ಕಲಿಯೋದು ಅಂತ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟು, ಕಲಿಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮನನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ತರಬೇತಿ ಅಗತ್ಯವೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್, ಈಗ ಏನು ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 1 2 3 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, 4 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 1, ಗೋ ಟು ರಿವರ್, ಹೊಳೆ ಬದಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 2, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಅನ್ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಡ್ರೆಸ್. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 3, ಜಂಪ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ವಾಟರ್. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 4, ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಒಂದೋ ನೀನ್ ಕೈಕಾಲ್ ಬಡ್ದು ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಬಚಾವ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಈ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಗಂಟೆನ 3 ಗಂಟೆನ ಆದಾಗ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಿಡೋದು. ಇದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ತಮಾಷೆಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಜಾಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಮೋ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್, ಡೆಮೋನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಜಾಬ್, ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ he can gets full grip on the operating or performance of that job. Addition training is offered to employees after evaluating their performance if necessary. So first we will demonstrate the job performance, and if employee has some mistakes or loopholes after demonstration of the job, then again further training may be given to such employees. So this is called job instruction training. On the job itself, we are going to instruct the employee to follow certain procedures or the method of doing that job. Third one, vestibular training. It is the training on actual work to be done by an employee. It is the training on actual work to be done by an employee, but conducted away from the workplace, not in the workplace. It is away from the workplace that the employee has to perform, right? Training on actual work to be done by an employee. Actual work he has to complete, last like driving. While learning driving, normally we are not entering into state highway or national highway. In the rural roads we are practicing. If it is okay, then we are gradually moving to that state highway, right? Similarly, should not be, our vestibular training should not take place in the workplace, but it will takes place in the uh, other places. Okay, this is called vestibular training. Next, refresher training. Normally, refresher training is given to the existing employees after completing some years in the company, so that they can refresh their knowledge. This type of training is offered in order to incorporate the latest development in a particular field. Right. So while learning, we may have some subjects, but after sometimes new subjects may emerge. So we have to learn it. Therefore, we have to refresh our knowledge. That because today's ideas may not be workable tomorrow sometimes. Therefore, what you have to do, you have to update yourself, or we have to update ourselves. Okay, that's why Chinese says today's good product is tomorrow's earthen pot. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವಸ್ತು ನಾಳೆ ಒಡೆದ ಮಡಿಕೆಗೆ ಸಮ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ದೆನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬದಲಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್. This training can also be used for promoting an employees. So this kind of refresher training is necessary for deciding the promotion of an employee. So in our department, we have to, teachers have to, or lecturers are required to go for refresher training to get promotion. Right, not only for promotion, but to update your knowledge or latest development in the concerned field is known to, or is made known to such employees by refresher training. Next, the fifth one, apprenticeship training. Apprentice is a worker. Apprentice is a worker who spends a prescribed period of time under a supervisor. Under a supervisor, apprentice we say, right? He is just like no, learner under supervisor. Apprenticeship training, right? then he will observe the work which is done by the supervisor, and he will understand the various activities that are to be performed for that job by observing or by doing with that work of by doing that work with his or her supervisor. Supervisor also instruct some such instructions which are needed to discharge that particular job. That is the manner or method of doing job, and other related issues will be given, it will be communicated to such a trainees by the supervisor. Okay, these are all the types of training. Therefore, in this session, we studied about the meaning of training, definition of training, and types of training. Okay, it is a big topic. Therefore, a single session may not be sufficient to deliver all the contents which are relating to this particular topic. Anyhow, I think I reached you. You please refer this and try to understand the same. With this, I concluding this session. Thank you.